don't have
Okay.
any kids. I don't have any kids. So I don't have any baggage. I'm just ready to hold on. Get the dog, please. So I'm just ready to lay it all out, lay it all out on the table.
Whose dog is that?
It's not my dog. I'm on my friend's house.
Okay.
They
You
just
ready
excuse
to,
that. Sorry.
a female friend or a male friend?
A female friend.
Why do you want to be married?
Because honestly, I'm at the age where I'm ready to have kids. I'm ready to settle down. I'm just ready to build a family. And honestly, I go home at night and I'd be like, I don't have nobody to talk to about work. I just want to be able to come home to somebody I could, have a talk
What,
with
what,
about my
what,
work, just unwind.
what do you do for work?
I'm a pharmacy technician.
Why do y'all think we want to sit around and talk to y'all about work?
Well, not even about work. It don't have to be about work. Just, just life or like
Uh-huh.
worry about travel, because I want to be able to travel with my partner. I don't want to have to, keep traveling alone with my girlfriends. I want to be able to travel the world with my significant other.
Okay. So a pharmacy technician. When's your last relationship?
Mhm. I want to say 2 years ago. Well, 3 years ago.
And how long and why that end?
He just wasn't ready. He just wasn't ready. Yeah, he wasn't ready.
He
So
wasn't
yeah,
ready.
he
Okay.
wasn't ready. Very irresponsible with money and very very boy like. Let me put it that way. He wasn't a man, and that's what I need now. I need a man that's responsible.
How long did the relationship last?
Not long. I want to say like a year.
Okay.
Hmm.
So he was boy like.
Yes, very boy like.
All right. And you're 30 years old, no
I
kids.
am. No kids.
All right, what state do you live in?
I stay in Atlanta, Georgia.
Well, okay. So where you okay. So I'm gonna ask the same question I always ask. How tall are you?
Hmm. I'm 5'3".
Dress size?
I want to say a 6.
Okay. How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
135.
All right. And your last relationship didn't last very long.
It didn't.
What's the longest relationship you've ever had?
2 years.
2 years. And
Yeah.
when was that over?
Um, like 4 years ago.
All
I
right.
was in college. I was in college.
Okay. And you five, how tall again?
I'm 5'3".
And when's the last time you weighed yourself?
Actually, yesterday
And you 130?
I had a physical. It's just the boobs. I have big boobs, but I'm smaller below.
Okay. I'm
So
just,
yeah,
just,
it's just the
all right.
boobs. They big. Okay, they just help.
I get it. I'm just asking. So ultimately, you want to get married because you want somebody to be a companion. All right, cool. Um,
I do.
okay, how often do you actually get out there and make yourself available though?
And that's another thing. I was talking to my sister because she's married, and I look up to her
So
in
the,
her
so the
relationship.
answer is what?
It's no. I said I
Okay,
was going to try after I saw your video about the going out doing the scarf thing. I even confided in
why
her that
not?
I was going to start
But so
going
you
out.
don't, so you don't go out.
I went out a couple times, but it's always like
So,
it's older
so
dudes,
what? Older meaning how what?
like in their 50s.
Okay, you want any children?
I do.
How many?
Probably two,
Um,
2 or 3.
two or three. That's a big difference. Which one?
Okay, two.
Okay, after you're married and pregnant, do you want to have to work to pay significant bills?
Um,
After
no.
you're pregnant, okay, what percentage of the overall family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for a lifetime?
What's the question again? You talking
What
about how much
percent?
money?
What percentage of the family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for your lifetime?
Um, Nothing. I just be responsible for like the small parts, like the groceries and
So
stuff.
nothing. All right.
Because I can do
Nothing.
the cooking, I can do the cleaning,
Hold on. But as a single person, you have to be responsible for 100% of your family financial life.
everything
All right.
I do.
So how much money would it take to have a middle class or upper middle class life in Atlanta for a family of four, to where the children can have cars, go to college if they want to, travel, all this other kind of stuff? How much would a household need to make?
Um, 500K,
I'm asking you.
500K.
Okay. What would you rank yourself on the scale from 1 to 10? You can't use seven. Fresh face out of the shower. Your natural hair.
This is my natural hair, so I would say like 8. I don't
So
have
you
any
put
makeup on, just lip
so you put
gloss.
yourself up there with Beyonce. Beyonce's an 8. Kelly Rowland's a 9. Rihanna would be a 10.
Okay, a 6. I'm right under the 7.
Okay. How many how many cute women? 6 is cute. How many cute 30-year-old? 30 what? 30 what? 30?
I'm 30. 30.
How many cute 30-year-old women get to marry men making $500,000 a year?
Not many.
I'm gonna ask
What's
the
the,
hard
what's the
question.
what's the question again? What's the question?
Why would a man making $500,000 pick you?
Um, Personality wise, I can cook, I can clean, I can make him feel like a king.
Okay, personality wise, what?
For
So
me,
here's your shot. So here's your shot.
I have a good personality,
Okay, fine. What does that mean?
meaning I'm very adventurous. I will definitely cater to my man. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what a woman's supposed to do, cater to
What's
her
the most
man.
what's the most money you've ever what's the most money a man has ever made that you've dated?
Um, I want to say it's not much. Probably like 50K.
Okay. And that's when you were younger.
Yes.
So why in the hell would you be older and get a man who's making 10 times more?
Um, because I deserve it. I deserve to be happy, and I'm willing to put everything out on the table for my man. Like I said, I can make him feel
How long you
like a
been watching my
king.
pro? How long? I mean, ma'am, hold on. How long you watch my program?
I just started like 3 months ago.
What the French toast do you? What do you mean you deserve anything? What does a man? What kind of careers
Hmm.
must a man? First off, what age do you expect this man to be making $500,000?
Well, he don't have to make a half a man. Let me bring the score down.
I'm asking you what age.
Um, well, I really want between the age probably like 33 to 36. Oh Lord, he cannot do. I even didn't mean to say 500K. I mean like
Yeah,
200K. 200K is good.
200 is still. What age does a man hit his financial stride?
I thought it's after 30. I mean, like after 35.
What age? Give me a 10-year
Am I
age range.
wrong? Like
45 to
35,
50,
35 to
45 to
40.
55. See, the first thing out of your mouth was these men are old. See, you ladies want goddamn millionaires or guys who are making far more money than you look good. Then you want them to be young just because you personality wise are nice. No offense, but a 6, you're an average woman. You're
Mm,
average, okay? No offense, you're average.
okay.
But you don't want to work. And for the and you and I gotta say for my men out here, how do you deserve anybody's money? Because you have a vagina? And a cookbook? What do you, is that a yes?
I could still work. That's not a
No, no,
thing.
no.
I could
You
still.
don't want, no, ma'am. I asked you, do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant? No. What percentage of your overall family financial load? You don't want to be responsible for anything other than little
Hmm.
things like groceries. You want to be a stay at home wife where you
Hmm.
raised by a stay at home mother.
No, was I raised by a stay-at-home mom?
Then
No.
do you have a cookbook?
I don't need a cookbook.
Do you have a cookbook?
I don't. I
So
was taught by my dad as far as cooking.
do respect, ma'am. Then why, in all fairness, would an average woman doing an average job who was not raised to be a traditional woman expect to be a stay at home mother with a man who's making the top 1% of income just because you deserve it? The guys are listening. The men who make that kind of money are watching this show. Shoot your shot.
Can you say the question again? I'm sorry.
Why you?
Like I say, I'm ready to settle down. I'm not a young woman. I'm old enough to know what I want.
I don't give a shit
I
about
can.
what you want. I'm saying shoot, sell yourself to these men. See, we understand that you want all his stuff. Fine, sell it.
I'm willing to be there by your side every step of the way. Motivate you, stand by your side, be that woman to comfort you at night and be submissive to you. That woman, I will look, have your dinner ready for you all the time at night, and um, so yeah, I'm nervous.
You can't be nervous if you want a man that's in the top 1%. See, women who want what you want were raised to be an asset to men like that. Basically,
Hmm.
you're asking to go shop at Hermes and just get a Birkin bag just because Birkin bags are cool.
That's not important to me. I don't care about
That's not.
labels.
That's a, it's a metaphor.
Oh, okay.
My point is, man, you're an average woman.
Hmm.
You ain't never dated a man making over six figures.
I haven't.
So then, why would you think? Why would you say you deserve to have a husband who's making $200,000 to $500,000? Why would you deserve any of that? Better question: what does he deserve?
He deserves a woman that'll take care of him.
Does,
A woman that I,
and what does he deserve? The woman who, and does that come? But what about how she looks?
yeah, of course he should be attracted to her.
Attracted. You don't
But
think a
I,
man?
for
No, you
me,
don't
for
think
me,
you
it's
don't.
for
Oh
me,
no!
it's
Please don't overtalk. You don't think a
I'm
man who's
not.
making that kind of money should have a dime piece?
Well, yeah, they would like, but
No,
honestly,
no,
it's
no, no,
it's
no,
about
no.
the
Not if he would like. No,
personality.
no, 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 no. Don't. No, no. See, see, when you can't be what he wants, y'all always go to this personality. Why do you think Beyonce is all that to Jay Z and more?
Hmm. Yeah, but I mean, he still
Uh,
cheated on her.
and she kept her ass with her husband
She did. She did.
because she's got sense.
She did.
So
I'm learning
this,
from you. I'm
no,
learning
no,
from you.
no, no, no. See, but see what you don't realize is you just insulted 90%, 95% of the men out there. As a pharmacy technician, no disrespect intended, but man, that's an average job.
Mhm.
You look at men, the way you talk as though the men that you actually are on their level are not what you deserve. All right, I'll grant that. But what about the women who are above you? The women who outrank you in looks, physique, personality, mindset, abilities, aptitudes. Okay? What about those women? What do they deserve? Do they deserve the man that you want?
Um, I don't think so because most of them probably can't even do it. Probably not even wife material.
You mean like you?
I mean, like half of them women that are bad, like a 10, like you say. Some of them can't even cook a meal, and
Ma'am?
I can do all that.
Okay. But based upon your relationship history, how would a man know that?
Let me prove it to you.
So he
That's
has
when you
to.
get in a
So
relationship.
in
When
other
you get in a
words, see, I want you to listen how crazy
I'm
that
gonna let you
sounds.
talk. I'm gonna let you talk.
So in other words, a man needs to make himself the best version of himself to have access to all these women, but he needs to go get a woman that's average to let her prove that she's better than the other women. How about this? Why don't you go get a man who's average and prove to him?
Hmm.
See, y'all want it, and this is the entitlement of modern women, especially in our community. You don't hear Middle Eastern, Asian, Hispanic women who are average talking down to their average men and all trying to go after men who definitely outrank and they're not qualified for. That's the point. You're wanting a man that's way up here. In this
Can
country,
I
you
say
can only
something?
legally marry one person.
Right.
And your argument is, well, just because she look good don't mean she can cook.
Well, can I
Uh,
say something?
in a second.
Okay.
How many days a week do you cook right now?
For myself, I cook Sundays, and then I prep my lunches for the days, and then probably on Wednesday I'll cook again because
So,
I'll
so 2 days a
need
week
that
you
food.
cook. So 2 days a week you cook.
Hmm.
So you mean to tell me you're gonna go from 2 days a week to cooking how many days a week for your family?
Every freaking day,
The
every
best
day,
the best
because I love
predictor of
cooking.
future performance is past performance. And see,
I'm
no
gonna cook every day.
nothing that I've said has made you sit back and say, maybe I'm being a little bit unrealistic about my wants and expectations. You keep trying to make this fit.
Hmm.
And I'm really doing my best to kind of level set you. But every time I ask you something, it's like, well, but she maybe she's not what it is. Why do you deserve this?
Well, honestly, he don't even have to be high value as long as he can love me unconditionally, and I
That's
can do
not
the
what you
same for
started out
him.
saying, ma'am. You said you want 2 kids and you don't want to have to pay, you don't want to have to be responsible for anything except groceries. That's what you said.
I did,
Because
but now
that's
you're
the
making me
truth.
think that I don't
Because
have to
that's the
have.
truth. That's the truth. That's why you can't find nobody. Because you walking around trying to find a man that is above you.
Mm-hmm.
See, there are men out there who knew women ain't on their level. Do you also understand that there are men who are on that are above you and you ain't on their level?
Hmm.
Are there men like that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So if a man was trying to get a woman that wasn't on his level, what would you expect him to do?
Of course, he'll probably brush past me and get to somebody that's on his level.
If a man was trying to get a woman that wasn't on his level, what are his options?
Mm, you talking about what are his options?
Yeah, if a man is here and he wants a woman that's up here, what are his options when he's here?
Well, he gonna get somebody on his level.
Or he can level up.
Oh, or exactly, he can level up.
Well, you can't level up to that level.
Hmm.
And I'm trying to do this in the nicest way possible. But what in your dating romantic life has made you think, feel, or believe you're or created an appetite for a man that's up there when you've never experienced it? Where'd that come from?
I don't know from watching your show.
Man, you're 30.
I honestly,
You're 30 years old. My show ain't been around that long, but you've been single a long time.
I have because I haven't found the right one yet.
And what's that? And see, that's the. Thank you.
I don't need a cookbook.
Thank you. I haven't found the right one.
I haven't found the
That's
right
the
one.
first goddamn thing out of my mouth. There is no right one. So here's the hardcore reality. Ma'am, you're average. And the right one for you is a guy who's making around $42,500 a year.
Mhm.
Why'd you do that?
Oh, nothing. I'm just agreeing.
Okay. But that's kind of what the man you dated before was earning, right? Uh-huh. Right? Yes,
Correct.
no? Right.
Correct.
Right. Average, like an average woman who's at pharmacy tech. But then if you were to date this man, would you do all the stuff for him that you would do for this man who's making 500,000, 200,000?
I
Really?
would. I
Really? So
would.
if I went back through your dating history and asked the men you
Hmm.
dated, is that who you were? They tell me that's who you were.
Yeah, they would definitely tell you that that's who I
Okay,
was.
so who ended the relationships?
You said, excuse me?
So your last relationship, who ended it? You or him?
I did.
Why?
I told you because he was just irresponsible with money wise, like
And
priorities
you guys
wasn't
were
his
Ferraris.
priorities
And
wasn't
you guys were together
in
on
the
like
right
6 months,
place.
right?
Yeah, it wasn't long.
Okay, so and the one before that, the
But
2 year
I
the two
did
year
cook and
relationship,
stuff.
who ended that one?
Um I did.
Why?
Um
Uh huh. Yeah. Go ahead. You ready?
I got sick, to be honest. I got sick and I wasn't ready for a relationship.
You
She
ended
went
a 2 year
downstairs.
relationship because of an illness.
I did.
He didn't want it to end.
Yeah,
Was it a life threatening illness?
it was.
I mean, I'm a cancer survivor, so
I'm not trying to cry.
my point my point is, in relationships, okay, you don't end relationships. You ladies just jump in and out of relationships. Then when you're at this point, it's like, well, you got to look at your past history.
Yeah.
And your relationships, you end them.
Well, he wasn't ready. He couldn't take on the toll that I was dealing with. So
All right. So this what this caller showed more than anything else is even average women who've never experienced this stuff, who have no business, no business really having such high standards. You got this list of things that you're not. And you expect a man to settle for you when you wouldn't settle for somebody else. There are plenty of men out there. 54% of black men are single and childless, and 61% in the middle class. There are plenty of single black men in this country, especially here. So if you can't find a single black man who's average, you ain't looking outside. So you say you can't find the right one, you can't find a fantasy is what you can't find.
okay.
So many of our average women are looking for men who outrank them. And this is why y'all ending up by yourself, because you're not looking for men that are on your level. So I look like an asshole for saying this kind of stuff, and I just don't get it.
Well, like you said, I haven't even tried to go out and to look for nobody. So that's
Well,
on me.
well, that's cool, but then that
Yeah.
means what?
It's
At
my
30
fault.
years old, at 30 years old, like it or not, at 30
Hmm.
years old, either you get your butt in gear, get your standards in line with who you are, understand that an average man would be a great catch for you and he would actually be saving your life, because
Right.
the next questions aren't going to be even worse. When you get to age 65, retirement, are you going to have your $2.4 million saved up cash?
I'm not. That's
So
why I
where
need
are
a
you going to
husband.
live?
I don't. That's why I need a husband.
So where are you going to live?
That's why I said I don't.
So where
That's
you
why I
going
need
to
a
live?
husband.
So where you going to
I
live?
need a
So where you going
husband.
to live? Where you going to live? Where you going to live?
Down the street because I ain't got no
Right.
husband.
I mean, people may think I'm cold, but I'm not. But I'm like, but this is a woman who's not putting herself out there, not doing what needs to be done, saying she can't find the right one, not even in the game, knowing she can't live on one income. What the hell is going on in some of y'all's heads? How is this supposed to fix itself? You supposed to
Right.
y'all date like the lotto.
Hmm.
So this is why we're getting to a point to where average black men are going to start looking or start dealing with non-black women because average black women, y'all ain't doing nothing.